Morning, we will present here. Department of Computer Science and Engineering, course number 23 IIT O 201 software testing open elective, and third year, sixth semester, and unit number 4 testing managements, and topic testing services and planning and test plan components. So last class we have seen about testing organizational, how to form your team, requirement, design, implementation, and tester and maintenance. After your completion was successful, your project or product in the uh, software IT industries. So we go for what is test services and test planning and test planning components. So test planning components, first define your strategy, set the objective and determine scope, allocate your resources, establish timeline and define deliverable. So first one, define strategy based on, you can start based on your product or process. Before going to start, uh, the stakeholder or customer and team manager can be sit and together and collect all requirement first. After you can show your design based on your objective and scope. The me to requirement about your design. You can implement it. After, if any deviations are done, you can rework your process after completed. Once again you will show your customer after complete. You accept from your stakeholder or customer, can go to next one. So based on this objective and scope, based on first long term or short term low scope is available, you can define your area. Allocate resources based on your um, hardware oriented, or software oriented, or money minded, or any other plan can be executed. And before you can allocate your budget, start your process or product in the area, and establish giving you a time period. For example, requirement phase you can start January, ending in March, ending your January 31st. After you can start February first week, you starting your design and ending of Feb last, and start next implementation. Next, one by one, you can define your planning and execute a proper way. Is easily understand what's going on my project or product, including testers, developers, and stakeholder as managers. So this is the easy one. After delivery, once complete a product and process, deliver to a customer side, the customer can come and collect your product and execute your proper way in these sectors. So this is a second thing, achieving good or achieving effective test plan or good test plan in your industries. First, product analysis. Second, define scope. Third, design strategy and resource planning and schedule and risk analysis. Understand what software features and user environmental, and outlining testing boundaries and goals, and designing strategies, developing high level testing approaches, and identifying necessary resources and environmental, and scheduling, create a detailed timeline with the milestones, risk analysis, identify and mitigation and potential risk in the area. And test plan component cycle based on your test scope and set objective and choose approaches and define criteria and plan resources, create schedule and identify risk and approve plan. The first, clearly outline your testing boundaries and set objective, establish specific testing goals, and select the testing strategy and techniques, and set condition for stating of ending testing methodology, and plan resources, identify team members and their goals, and create schedule, develop and timeline with the key state, and identify risk, list potential problem and mitigation problem plans. Approve the plan based on obtain a sign off from the responsible and individual in the areas. So these plans are already defined your test manager easily implement in your areas. So this is the factor and roles. First, who's write your test plan, who's review the test plan, and who's approve the test plan, who's write test cases, who's review your test cases, who's approve the test cases. For one of the example, you take a project, first review, second review, and who are involved were review members, and get a problem statement and get a statement in the area, and after completion of process in the sectors. This is a type of test plans and master test plan, specific test plan, and phase test plans. Phase, you can already I tell about requirement, design, implementation, testing, and maintenance plan. Specific, you can if any specific about your product oriented or process oriented, you can tell. Master overall, including a budget. For example, man, money, material. This is the overall test plan to require to develop a software. Otherwise, not only IT industry in manufacture, civil, IC, and if any other departments. So this is how to create your test plan. First, analyze the product, test design test strategy, design test objective, and design test uh, test design, design test criteria, resource planning, plan test environmental, schedule estimations, and determine the deliverable in the sectors. So this is one of the grouping of test run. What's going on? One, two, three, and create the test plan. Your title and starting date, ending date, and description, and using of which type of software you can use in your area. These are test plan creations here. This is my activity divided into group of test plan. Example, library management, and define your scope, objective scope, test approaches, resource required, and schedule. You can give a presentation to 3 to 5 minutes. So this is one of the test plan for title introduction, testing resources and scope testing, test item, testing approaches, test environmental, and test schedule, entry and exist criteria, risk and mitigation, and deliverable in the areas. So this is my MCQ. Testing services, which testing service check system perform under the heavy load, and which testing ensure that software is user friendly. Test service and planning based on your testing services, type of testing, test plan component, key outcome, and test planning steps. So based on your this condition, suppose any the member, any the person do not understand what's going on means the mind map is available, easily understand what's going on my area. This textbooks and references. Thank you.